れません。信じられません。しかもこの信じられない事件が今我々の眼中において展開されているのであります。今やゴジラの飛び出した終わりそうから例えばゴジラは移動を開始しました。どうやら土山方面に向かう模様であります。我々の世界は一瞬のうちに200万年の世界に引き込まされたのでありましょうか。
Bam, what's doing, guys? Back with another fresh final review. Today we're going to be looking at the X-Plus Toho 30cm series Favorite Sculptors Line Godzilla 1974. Bam! Alright, so let's get some facts out of the way. This is the standard version. If you went with the standard version, you paid, actually, I just looked at Hobby Search. It says that it was retailed at like $152. And that's just the standard version. The Rick came with light-up dorsal plates, which is pretty cool. And just for reference, I looked at the Rick site, and that was listed at $145. Maybe just Hobby Search with the exchange rate from the time that the figure came out. It's just, you know, it fluctuates because that's as of today, the 152 on Hobby Search. Figure came out October of 2023. It is currently January. No, shit, it's February now. Man, time's flying. It's February 2025. So I'm late to the game on getting a review knocked out for this figure. I'm sorry. That's a mistake. Bam. Okay. So, I really dig it, but we're going to get into that. Let's talk about the box. If you've watched a handful of my last reviews, I've kind of shitted all over the X-Plus boxes for them just being boring, not colorized box covers. And this is what's up. This is what I was talking about in those other reviews. You know, we get a really cool image of the figure on the box with the standard, what I kind of grew up with X-Plus with this kind of stylized box art especially for a 30cm figure. Really, really dig that. You know, and I will take this back. I kind of sound like a hypocrite when I'm bitching about the boxes because I've pretty much thrown away almost all the boxes. I mean, the last 4 years, I've pretty much kept everything. The 25cm boxes, those old school ones that I was talking about, the red and white ones with the window display, those are all gone. So why am I even bitching and complaining about it? Shut up, Rich. Shut up. Anyway, so the box is pretty cool. I dig the colored stuff. I did save all of the 30cm box arts from the ones that I did toss. I just cut it out. Boom. That's the box. It's got the Godzilla Vs MechaGodzilla logo there. Favorite Sculptors Line. Toho 30cm series. Godzilla 74. Logos. Branding. Bam. Okay? So, Godzilla 74. 2 reviews ago, we did 25cm Godzilla 74. I almost feel like this is hard to do coming after the 25cm version. But I remember, we're going to pretend that one don't exist. We're going to pull them up shortly for a little size comparison. But I remember when this figure was announced. So why? And I was so excited. And I'm still excited, even just taking photos of it for this review. It still gets the freshness going, okay? And why? Because it's a Favorite Sculptors Line, first of all. So what's the Favorite Sculptors Line? All of them are coming from existing model kits. The GMK figures that you don't see in frame here, Godzilla 64 that I have, and there's a handful of other ones, a new MechaGodzilla that we got. But this right here is from MM28. If you're not familiar with MM28, that's Monster Maker 28. I don't know what the 28 stands for, but that's the modeler, that's his name, that's his handle, MM28. And he makes some fucking epic, resin kits. Boom. You put MM28, Yuji Sakai, who else? I'm probably missing other epic fucking sculptors, so forgive me in my lack of knowledge, but MM28 is right up there with the best of them. Right up there with Yuji Sakai, okay? So when X Plus announced this figure, I was like, fuck yeah. If I remember correctly, Leslie Chambers, I think you have the kit, if I remember correctly. Comment in the comment section, damn it, Mr. Chambers. But if I remember also correctly, you've been wanting that. You've been wanting MM28 to do this for a long time. And lo and behold, it was announced probably the summer of 2023, and it made its way into our hands October of 2023. Bam. And it's fucking epic. First of all, it's the 74. I think this was my first 74 X Plus figure. So I was like, yeah, I'm all about that because I didn't have one. Boom. And it's MM28. Bam. Let's fucking go. I mean, look at it. It's freaking dope. And it's a nice full-size 30-centimeter figure. Unlike the Yuji Sakai stuff, those Yuji Sakai figures that I have some of them behind me, you can't really see them because I'm blocking them over here and over here. They're more like in the 27, 28 centimeter range when they're really part of the 30 centimeter line. But this one, full size 30 centimeter figure. It's freaking awesome. Now, the figure itself, I love it. I do love it. I'm going to talk about the 25 shortly, but speaking for this figure, only for this figure, I love it. I feel like it captures the 74 really well. I almost want to say he's kind of got like a 75 pose, a little bit, but the suits were almost all too similar, but different, very different. Now, the pose on this figure, very dynamic. It's kind of like an action pose. I dig it. It's not like the static Godzilla pose, just arms out. This one, it almost looks like this is when Godzilla put his fingernails on MechaGodzilla's force field that he did after spinning his head right around. So I dig the pose, dynamic. It feels like, again, everything that we love about X Plus. You just pulled it right out of your TV screen. Bam. Okay. I love the way that the tail is posed. Because if you would think about the movie, this is where the string was. Just popping his tail around. Boom. The arm positioning is great. His stance, his wide leg stance, that looks awesome. I dig it. Head upright, more or less, with a little bit of a narrow downward look. No, not even. It's not even downward at all. I had to double check. Yeah. Now the sculpt itself, like the depth, this almost looks like a resin kit. Now this is what it comes from, a resin kit. So the scales, his tree bark skin, a lot of nice deep textures there. It looks really, really good. And that's one of the things I love about vinyl figures that are coming from a resin kit is that it almost captures that exact resin sculpt. And it looks like a resin figure. I think the 25 centimeter 65 Godzilla looks like a resin figure, but it's really not. So great job transitioning from resin to vinyl here from X Plus. They did a great job. Another piece of information that I love about this figure is that they perfectly captured how Godzilla's hands were in the film. As we mentioned in the 25 centimeter review, the suit actor, the suit was really baggy. The arms were longer than what he could get his hands and arms into, so that's why his pinkies were doing like this little bendy outward thing. And that's captured really well here. So it looks awesome. This hand looks kind of mostly normal, but they got the pinky bend over here on this one. Right? The face. Now, that's the moneymaker. The face. The 74. This is unmistakably... I can't pronounce that right. Undeniably the 74 Godzilla. Just look at that face. Freaking, they nailed it here. They nailed it. And it's the big eyes, the big eyebrows, the puppy dog look, his snout and jaw and everything, all beautifully done, beautifully painted, beautifully sculpted. And then even if you look it up in his mouth, all those teeth all individually sculpted and all that good stuff, looks really, really good. I love it. Okay. Paint job, tree bark, basically, like we said, paint job here, charcoal gray, silver dorsal plates, toenails, fingernails, that off-bone white look we got going there. Again, back to the face because we just love that face. Those eyes look awesome. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get some good shots of his eyes without the lights bouncing off of him and making it like it looks like a double pupil. Okay. All right, so we're going to bring up, who are we going to bring up first? Let's bring up the 75 30 centimeter. So when I brought the 75 out for photos here, I was like, damn. was like, the 74 looks way better than the 75. But then I started looking at 75. I was like, no, the 75 looks good too. But I feel like his face is fatter than it actually was in the movie. But I got to watch it again. So, 230 centimeter figures. This was just a standard Toho 30 centimeter figure. This is FSL, Favorite Sculptors Line. But you can see that basically they're the same height, which is great. So we didn't have any shrinkage or height reduction here coming from a resin figure to a vinyl form. Very nicely done. But the 75 feels like a bulkier figure. So, but these look, they look great together. And today was the first time I put them together. So, pristine. Okay, so that's the 75 Godzilla. Let's bring up, I'm going to just bring up, no base, but the MechaGodzilla 74, 30 centimeter version. I can't let him, I got to hold him. Well, you can do that, but his feet got all soft and shit because gravity. But these two look great together. So this is, I make up for the 30 centimeter MechaGodzilla where I don't have the 25 centimeter to go with the other ones with King Caesar. Shame. But at least I got this one. Dig it. So yeah, these look awesome together. These really, really look great together. I might have to start rearranging some stuff and have these two next to each other on the shelf. But they look awesome. Very good. Get out of the way. Lay down. Oh, he fell. All right, so the 25 centimeter, clearly size difference. Sculpts are different, but the vibes are almost the same. And I was sitting here taking photos, and I'm like, I don't know which one I like better. I feel like they both captured a 74 exactly as it should, but they're different. They are different. And I'm having a hard time deciding on which one I like more. I feel like this feels more suit accurate. I feel like this is also more suit accurate. I don't know. I said this in this review that we don't have to choose which one's better. It's a win-win for us. It's a win-win. And I'm not going to choose because I can't. I can't decide. I like this one for what it is, and I like this one for what it is. They're two different figures. It's both 74s. So now I went from having no 74s in October 23 to now it's February 25, and now we have two 74s. Bam! Fucking awesome. I dig it. I dig it. I really do. All right, get out of the way. Stay there. Excuse me, MechaGodzilla. You've fallen over, and you can't get up. He really can't because he's a figure. If he can't get up, if he got up on his own, then that'd be cool. We could do activities. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the review here. I really have no complaints. So 10 out of 10 BAMs for the Favorite Sculptors Line Godzilla 74. If you, like I said, if you went Rick, you had light up dorsal plates. I'm curious if those looked white. And I'm glad I went standard because some of the Rick light ups that I have, the dorsal plates had that like opaque white, and I'd rather have the painted ones. So good to go. So that's it. That's the X-Plus Favorite Sculptors Line Godzilla 1974. Bam. MM28. Awesome. If you're looking for more MM28 stuff from X-Plus, you're going to want to get the GMK lineup. Fucking pristine. Okay? Pristine. That's all I got. I'll see you on the next Fresh Final video. But wait, don't go anywhere yet. The corner that I had over here out of frame was where I had boxes of figures that needed to get reviewed. This now concludes that corner. So what's next? Collection video. I got to actually brainstorm how I'm going to do this. I know like how I'm going to do it, but like I got to think, like I want your feedback. Like if you go back and watch the 2013 collection video, like that's ancient. I'm going to spice it up a little bit. But I'm still probably going to film shelf by shelf, row by row, but it's also going to be room by room. And I want to kind of do my own version of Fresh Final Cribs because I got Godzilla shit pretty much in every room in the house. 3 collection rooms, though, folks. 3 collection rooms. So, yeah. So, stay tuned. That's coming very soon because we're coming up to April. That will mark 12 years of Fresh Final reviews. So, for everybody that's still watching this video here, thank you. If you subscribed, thank you. If you've been a subscriber since the beginning, thank you. Like, really, like, 12 years of watching my dumbass. Bonkers. Because there's been times where it's like, I'm going to retire, more or less. But we're still here. We're still doing this. We're still getting fresh. And a collection video, we're going to do that. And then I got some, like I said, other stuff. So just stay tuned on the gram. Stay tuned on the community section here. I need to use that more. But leave your comments or ideas for like video ideas. I know a lot of people have asked me to do like top 10 stuff. I got to figure out like, you know, like, all right, do I got a top 10 for this scale or that scale? Bandai, X-Plus, Sofubi, etc. So we're going to do some more fun stuff. And I've got new shit on pre-order anyways. So way more reviews coming. Anyway, I'm done rambling. So stay tuned, stay fresh, and I'll see you on the next Fresh Vinyl video. And remember, people, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. Bam!